Gamesplaining is never late, nor is it early. That's a lie. Today it is late. But we're here! Atari is turning 50 this year, and they've just announced what they're doing for their party. Almost 100 games from the company's 50-year lineup will be made available on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and of course, the PC. Atari attributes itself as the company that made the modern video gaming industry, and they're releasing a large number of history and behind-the-scenes videos over on their YouTube channel to back that up. If you're interested, be sure to head over to check out their channel when they release those alongside the games later this year. Overwatch players have a new skin that can only be unlocked by gifting subscriptions to certain streamers. As a small Twitch channel myself, yes, that's a plug, twitch.tv/WombatGTS, the idea of many players coming in to view my stream and even gifting subs sounds lucrative. But, looking at the bigger picture, it does feel like we're setting a dangerous precedent. We already pay game development companies for their games, and these days we then pay them again for cosmetics and other items. Now we're meant to be paying third parties? Is this a good way to encourage support of streamers, or are the game developers overreaching? I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Lost Ark is receiving a visit from The Witcher. Maybe. CD Projekt Red have confirmed they're working with Smilegate, the developer of Lost Ark, on a DLC around Witcher's Wild Hunt DLC. That's a DLC inside a DLC, and Christopher Nolan would like a word. There's not really any other specifics other than that this is targeted at the South Korean version of Lost Ark, meaning most of us may never see it. However, given The Witcher's success in the Western market, I'd say it's a fair bet that sooner or later, we'll see what fruit this tree bears. The Netherlands could be setting a precedent in outright banning loot boxes in video games. 6 of the country's political parties have united behind the parliamentary proposal to outlaw randomized in-game purchases, citing, "In video games, children are manipulated into making microtransactions and that loot boxes are also a form of gambling." And I think many gamers will agree, children are not exclusive to being privy to that manipulation. So, will the Netherlands lead the world in tearing loot boxes from game developers' arms? Or will gamers in the Netherlands simply miss out on any games containing loot boxes in the future? Only time will tell. And Ubisoft is decommissioning online features for a number of its older games, including early Assassin's Creed games, Far Cry 3, and many others. This includes cutting off access to multiplayer and DLC access. Whilst I think most gamers understand that multiplayer servers won't last forever, cutting off access to DLCs that gamers have already paid for seems unethical, I mean, if not illegal. This is sure to annoy many fans, myself included, who bought these DLCs and would expect to be able to access them whenever we wanted to replay those games. Especially given that most of the titles focus on single-player experiences and shouldn't have required an online connection to play in the first place. What does require an online connection is claiming this week's free games. There's another page full of freebies for Amazon Prime members, although this week we do appear to be out of luck on larger titles. But of course, with Prime Day coming next week, be ready for another set of freebies, some of which have much larger titles. Epic Game Store are also giving away Jenna Forge 1 Mutagen, Hood, Outlaws and Legends, and Iritus, Lord of the Dead. Sooner or later, we'll see what fruits this tray bears. I was so close to getting that.